scaling and automating your personal injury law firm. If I had to give practical advice to personal injury lawyers about exactly what they should do to move the needle the most, here are the 3 secrets I'll be sharing with you. So today I'll be sharing with you, number 1 is how to amplify yourself 100 times over in 2 hours, once every 2 weeks. Who doesn't want to duplicate and amplify their time? Second is how to consistently generate personal injury leads. This actually came about because I challenged myself that I'm going to go pursue personal injury leads. And I realized I'm like, hey, I could probably bring on a couple of lawyers with me. We're talking about that. And number 3, how hiring this one person will increase your client's happiness, increase referrals, and keep your clients bud free. Just to one more time, your name is Sam Mollaei, just please rename yourself. Feel free to ask questions as I'm doing the presentation. If it's something that I could answer right then and then, I will answer it. If not, I'll come back at the end and answer everybody. This is for us. Don't go ahead and ask questions. For those who don't know me, just quickly share my story. I'm a lawyer, been a lawyer for 7 years, almost 8 years now, and from very humble beginnings. Pretty much I went on my own right after I passed the bar. And I had a lot of time on my hands to learn as much as I could. So I started reading a lot of books, watching a lot of YouTube videos. And I basically had to teach myself how to generate clients and how to run a law firm and how to create the systems and how to hire and manage and automation, all that stuff. And I've been able to understand very key concepts about leverage, social media, marketing, funnels, virtual assistants, all that stuff. And I've been able to quickly implement it for my law firm. Anything that I implemented, I always had a rule. I had to learn and implement right away. I never learned for the sake of learning. I just always implemented right away. And luckily, 4 years ago, I met my mentor, and he's been able to help me grow very rapidly. My first 4 years of my law firm, I was able to quadruple my law firm. And now for the past 2 or 3 years, I'm about 2 to 2.5x of growth. And it's just about understanding very key concepts, especially about leverage and, again, marketing and things like that to replicate myself over and over and over and over. Create multiple virtual law firms. Right now I have 7 active virtual law firms that are consistently getting clients, serving the clients, or referring out the clients. And they're all completely running on their own at this point. And Legal Funnel is kind of like my passion project. I always had a vision that I would be I've always been a giver. I always had a vision that I was going to have a tutoring company when I was in university and in college. And this is Legal Funnel is really my passion, to just be able to give and share whatever I know. I only that's where my happiness comes from sharing. So again, who am I? I've grown 3 of my own law firms to multiple 7 figures. This is in the practice of business law, tax IDs, lemon law. I might have the biggest lemon law law firm in the nation right now. Employment law, class action, property damage, and most recently workers' comp. Been able to generate at least 15,000, if not more, 15,000 clients generated online. These are all law firm clients. And also been able to gather over 3,000 Google reviews for my first law firm called Mollaei Law. If you don't believe me, just go Google Mollaei Law. Go to see all my reviews. Every single one of them are real. Never had to go and buy any reviews or anything like that. And at this point, I generate 8 to 10,000 legal leads a month across these fields that I share with you. And I'm continually finding new niches and new things. And I challenge myself to find new niches, to get into new niches. And now I'm sharing with you, but in my next 6 to 12 months, I'll be focusing on personal injury. And that's where I'm going to be sharing with you exactly what I'd be doing if I were you. And we also have 376 members, lawyers inside of our virtual law firm mastery program, where I share all the behind the scenes of exactly what's working for me. Again, my true happiness comes when I share things. It's not like just keep it to myself. For some reason, I just have a, just uncontrollable need to want to share. And I've been able to collect over 110 lawyer video testimonials. And everything that I share is based on actual results, not guesswork. I don't share things like, look how I've been able to generate clients from me selling you the service. It's always here's how I've been able to generate legal leads myself. Here's exactly how you should do it too. I've also been able to receive my first 2 Comma Club awards for my first law firm. Once I figured out how to do it once, basically, by the way, if you guys don't know what this is, it's basically generating $1 million online. So I did that for my first law firm. Then I figured out how to do it. So I replicated it for my second law firm. Then I did it for Legal Funnel. And then recently I got it for my 3rd law firm. So I have, again, 3 law firms that I'm able to generate over $1 million. Now they're multi-million dollars for all of them. And I have other active ones that are on the way to $1 million. The reason why I share this with you is to share with you that it's completely possible. Once you figure out the systems and how to do it, and it's a very repeatable process. And I'm able to, again, duplicate over. As I share with you, I've been able to gather over 2,000 Google reviews. And if you're wondering, yes, I did this all in my shorts. I've been able to do all of this for the past 7 years from my office bedroom that's in my home. I get to spend time with my baby whenever I want. And it's been a fun journey. And also been able to be on podcasts and YouTube shows, sharing all these things and be able to build teams and just do it with good, positive energy. Also, just very recently, I launched the book. And when right before I wrote the book, I went and got testimonials. I've been able to gather hundreds of testimonials from lawyers. I'll be talking about the book shortly with you. Also been able to help our lawyers generate $1 million. Who's Chad, who is able to generate $1 million in 12 months from applying Legal Funnel. And we have a lot of testimonials and even more testimonials. This is my folder of screenshot testimonials from our lawyers. And this is what our classes look like on Zoom, and we meet on Zoom. And I've also been lucky enough to be able to meet our lawyers in person, which is always fun. I'm actually have a plan for us to have a live event in Los Angeles this year. I have kind of focuses. My focus the last couple of weeks was this training. Then my next focus is the book. And the next focus after that is the live event. So if you are interested in that, just keep me and my team in the loop. We'll definitely be doing that later this year. Also, been able to spend almost close to $1.5 million in Google Ads of my own money when it comes to generating illegal leads. A lot of these other marketers, they always show like how much they spend on to market you to get you to come, but no, these are actual legal leads. Also with Facebook ads, I've been able to spend $41,847. And another one of my law firm ad accounts, I've been able to spend $89,327. Another ad account, $163,166. Again, these are my own law firms. Another law firm will spend $201,641. Another law firm, $283,841. And my biggest law firm, I've been able to spend almost $2 million, and also been able to reach 21 million people with my ads using Facebook ads to generate clients, retain clients for my law firm consistently. And if you actually look at it, this is all only in the past 2 years, and I'll spend $2 million on Facebook ads. This is my world. This is what I live and breathe. And everything I'll be sharing with you is based on what I've learned from this process, repeatable process, not just one-off, but as you can see, multiple times. So sum it up, about over $4 million spent on generating legal leads in the last couple of years of my own money, not other people's money, to be able to share everything that I know about this stuff. Again, but I'm not a marketer. I don't see myself as a marketer. I kind of see myself as a business person, and I'm not a consultant. At this point, I've actually been cut off any one-on-one interactions. I only focus on group and scalable and businesses, things like that. And I simply just share everything I'm currently doing for my own 7-figure virtual law firms. And everything up to this point has led me to publish my first book, as I share with you, called Virtual Law Firm Secrets, where I'm taking really the secret sauces about all the top stuff that I know about creating these virtual law firms, automated virtual law firms, and put it into a book. Very good book right here. And you'll now be able to, actually, let me share with you what it's about. It allows you to basically escape 9 to 5 to live a more flexible lifestyle. It allows you to free up your time so you can focus on what matters most in life. Again, you're like, who doesn't want this? It allows you to build a law firm that serves you instead of consumes you, eliminates overwhelm and the risk of lawyer burnout, and generates more profit than you ever thought possible. And now officially, I've kind of focused on this training. I haven't really promoted the book until now. It's actually my first time talking about this. You're able to get the book on Amazon starting from today. Grab it. It's $9.95. I made it cheap on purpose. I'm not trying to make money from the book. I'm trying to get money from you reading the book, and then you'll see from the epiphanies you're going to get, hey, there is something to this madness. So grab the book. I'll promise it will be the most bang for your buck money. $9.95 you'll ever spend in your life. There'll be so many epiphanies and things that you'll get from there that you'll apply for your law firm. So go ahead and grab it. Click on the link and grab it. And let's get to the training. So at this point, we've already heard how important it is to make videos, right? We've been hearing about it for the past 2 or 3 years. However, even though we understand we need to make videos, we never actually get to making videos because we're all so busy. First of all, who agrees with this? Do you find yourself in that situation where you understand? I know, Sam, I know you, I've heard this, you need to make videos, but who also feels this way that I understand need to make videos, but I'm too busy. If that's you, say me in the chat. So I know if anybody's also thinking about this too. If you're too busy, if you feel like you're too busy to make videos. Dan shares me. Who else? I'm assuming Keegan. Who else? I'm sure you're not the only one. Yep. I'm busy, but I make videos. Great. Tate, I love that. Adam. Who else? I have a feeling there's more. Meet. Yep. Kaylin says, missed my planned video making on Monday. No worries. Just help me, just hire someone to help me make videos. We'll be talking about that today. I make them, just don't know what to do with them. Great. We'll be talking about that today. Good, good. It's hard. Yes, I agree. And I agree. Again, I'm in your shoes. I know what it's like. However, I'm here to share with you that I've been able to substantially leverage, that's the key word on the slide, leverage my time and make 2 weeks of content by simply spending 2 hours every 2 weeks. Again, the 2 2 2s. You guys know my program, there's some things about twos. So been able to make 2 weeks of content. All I have to do is just, you have to spend 2 hours every 2 weeks on what I call the 2-hour video day. Okay. Not a mind-blowing idea, but it's something that I'm going to put back into your mind for you to instill in yourself. And I'm also going to force you to put into your calendar shortly. But let me first talk it out, and then we'll get to scheduling into your calendar. 2-hour video day is simply just 2 hours blocked off in your calendar. Okay, that's the important part. Blocked off. It has to be blocked off. If it's not blocked off, forget about it. It's not going to happen. It has to be blocked off. So if you just have, like, I want to make videos, but if it's not blocked off, it's not going to happen. Where you're able to batch record at least 10 videos in one sitting. Okay, that's all it is. Here's what you need, and it's very simple. Here's what you need. Number one, let's do this right now. First of all, if you again, the whole point of this training is for you to be able to grow and scale your personal injury law firm. So if that's you, this is one of those things you have to do. If you're not willing to do it, I don't know what to tell you. But if you want to grow quickly this year and the next, year and two, not more, right now, go ahead into your calendar, okay, Google Calendar, go ahead and open it up. And I want you to block off 2 hours, ideally in the morning, if you can, every 2 weeks. Today is Tuesday when I'm making this video. Do you have time tomorrow or Thursday or Friday or weekend? 2 hours in your calendar. Call it 2-hour video day. Go ahead and do that right now. And there is a way to also make it reoccurring, so that way you don't have to continue making it. So automatically, every 2 weeks, it is completely blocked off. So go ahead and do that right now. Give you guys a minute to do that. Promise you, without this blocking off, it will not get done. I've done enough coaching and worked with enough lawyers to know practically the best way to get something done is to just make sure that the what you have to do, it has to be tied with time. If it's not going to happen. So that's just the secret sauce. If you ever feel like you want to do something, you just didn't get to do it, you're probably missing that time component blocked off your calendar. Start doing that from now on. Have a rule of thumb. Hopefully you'll hear my voice. Hey, I didn't get to do it. Just add it into your calendar. Take it seriously. It's just the same way that you treat your court appearances and your depositions, the same way that it's blocked off and nothing gets in the way. You got to treat these tasks the same way. Done. Joey, good. Who else is done? Already, yeah, exactly. Just treat it like you're meeting with a client or going to court the same exact way. Nobody disrupts me. It's blocked off. And there's something else I'm going to be sharing with you in a second that's also going to make it more likely. Good. Adam, Dan, Bhutan, Keegan, Josh. Very good. Very good. Second thing is a lot of people overthink that they need some fancy camera. You don't. All you need is your iPhone or smartphone. There's no better camera than your iPhone. So you don't need a camera. Simplify it. Okay. Everybody has that. So we're good with that. Next is, everyone's like, well, I don't sound good. Okay. So let's get you a microphone. It's a cheap $25. It's a good microphone. Here it is. Here's the link. $25. Grab it. Makes your videos sound good. That's all you need. So go ahead and click on that link and get that. And another crucial aspect that I learned from experience is ideally also need one of your employees to help you record the videos. And why is this important? Because it's necessary for someone outside of you to hold you accountable. I have somebody, his name is Spencer. Spencer's probably here. Spencer hits me up every Monday, every meeting on Wednesday. Oh yeah, yes, we are. And then because I have to confirm with them, I hold myself accountable. So if you ever don't rely on yourself to kind of hold yourself accountable, you need someone else. So think about one person, ideally that's in your law firm. Doesn't matter who. Ideally somebody who can, help you record the videos, just hold the camera or whatever, help you with the script or whatever that is. But I've found that having that one person really does make a difference. Jonathan, Shalom, I know you're here. You did a really good job with your videos. And I noticed you have somebody who helps you with the videos. And I noticed that again as one of the main crucial things that a lot of people are missing. Think about that one person. Pick out your phone right now. Text them like, hey, can you meet me at my office on Thursday from 11 to 1 p.m. We're going to record videos. Is that cool with you? Yep. Jonathan from New York City. Yep. Okay. That's all you need. That's it. This is it. This is all you need to make videos. No excuses. And here's the idea. Fancy fails, simple skills. Okay. For people who try to get fancy camera, this elaborate setting or whatever, you don't need that. Okay. That's all you need. Just block off your calendar. Use your iPhone. Get a good, cheap microphone that I share with you. And just have one of your employees hold you accountable. That's the requirements. Okay. So right now, just look at this list. What am I missing? Put in your calendar. Use your phone. Get the microphone and text one of your employees and share your schedule with them. And say we're going to be recording that day. That way, if that person kind of comes into your office, you're forced to do it. You're not just relying on yourself. Okay, simple enough. And here's the result. Within 2 hours, this is again, I've been going through this motions myself. Again, everything I share with you is not just like this is I figured out. No, this is actually stuff that I've been doing the last couple of months. In my last session with Spencer, literally in 2 hours, we recorded 7 YouTube videos, and I didn't have the scripts at all. I actually have a full YouTube training if you want to do YouTube on my YouTube channel. There's a whole 5-day training about doing YouTube. Maybe I'll share that link with you guys at the end. I didn't have the scripts. I literally came up with the topics and the bullet points right then and basically free flowed off just the title and the bullet points. And I was able to quickly, literally within an hour, record 7 YouTube videos. Also, we're getting into TikTok, recorded 18 TikTok videos. All I had was a list of topics and just free flowed. These are like 20-second, short 10-second videos that you post on TikTok. All you do is just get the topics that you want to talk about. You just free flow it. And also been able to record Facebook ads videos. This is very high leverage, high scalable thing to do. If I make 3 videos a week and I put them as Facebook ads and run them, they're able to reach thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. And this is very scalable. So that's been the result just within 2 hours. Again, 7 YouTube videos, 18 TikTok videos, and 9 Facebook ads videos. As long as you're time limited to get this done, to record at least 10 videos within 2 hours, you will somehow find a way to get it done.
Gotta make a new training. Gotta make 60 videos in 10 minutes with Spencer.
As I made a joke while I was recording this, like I'm gonna make a training with Spencer, how to make, 16 videos within 10 minutes with Spencer. And this is what it's like. And what's, again, the result of this is that I've been able to grow one of my law firm's YouTube channel to 11,000 subscribers. And about 70 to 80% of our clients that are coming for this particular law firm are coming from YouTube. And also I'm on the same journey to get our legal funnel channel up to thousands of subscribers and get a lot of clients from our YouTube from the same method. And all it requires, again, is 2 hours once every 2 weeks. If I can't dedicate 2 hours once every 2 weeks for this, it's the most leverageable, scalable thing you possibly do. Okay. The video is it's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. And all the things that you heard about why videos is powerful, we're not going to get into it, but it is very powerful. Again, it's very scalable because you make one video that reaches hundreds and thousands of people. So it's a very high leverage thing, kind of thing you want to do. Very good, Chantel. And another good part is it's a great break from your grind. It's something to look forward to because it's just a break. It's just fun. It's creative. You're creating. You're hanging out with your employee. You're cracking jokes. It's fun. So it's fun. And then you got to make the process fun for yourself. So I promise you, it's one of those things. Again, you make it fun for yourself. It's something to actually look forward to. I look forward to it whenever I do it with on Wednesdays with Spencer. So yeah. So this 2-hour video day is by far the most scalable action you can take for your law firm. Okay, I don't know how more direct I could say this. Okay, it's very scalable action you can take, and all it requires is just 2 hours once every 2 weeks. Be able to amplify yourself 100x and even 1,000x over once every 2 weeks. Okay, if you can dedicate 2 hours per week every 2 weeks, you're able to duplicate and amplify yourself 100 to 1,000x. Okay, right now you're sitting here. We have 81 lawyers right now. Use this time as an inspiration to, again, put those first steps into your calendar. Again, put it into a calendar. Just use your iPhone, get the microphone, and just get one of your employees involved. Do it now. Let's take the first steps today. And again, I'll be sharing with you if you want to do YouTube or videos, things like that. I'll share with you the training that I did for YouTube, a 5-day, very thorough training about how to do YouTube for lawyers. Good question, Brian. I will answer your question. Number 2, let's get into the client generation, direct client generation. And the source is using Facebook lead ads to consistently generate personal injury leads. Here's the epiphany. Facebook is and has been one of the best sources to generate personal injury leads in the last 3 years. And fortunately, that's not common knowledge. Okay. About 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, I had an epiphany that Facebook would be probably the best source to generate clients. And I made a training just like this called Facebook Ads Training for Lawyers. And I put it out there and I shared this epiphany. I'm like, yo, I'm right now doing it for one of my law firms and it's doing amazing. And it's still not common knowledge. And because I'm looking at, I study lawyers and law firms that are doing it. And it's still, compared to how many law firms there are in the nation, it's still very untapped. Okay, which is good news for you. And I'll begin again telling you the things. You may have seen some of their ads. I'll share with you some that I study. I'll be showing you how I study these ads. Here's one. Here's another. Here's another. And I've been able to follow and study the top lawyer ads, not just personal injury, but a lot of personal injury, but a lot of other ones for the past 5 years with enough conviction to be able to spend over, again, as I share with you, $2.7 million of my own money on Facebook ads to successfully retain, not just generate, but actually sign up clients, 8,000 clients from Facebook alone. Okay. But Tate says I had terrible results with Facebook ads. It probably did because you don't have enough of a resources to be able to know how to do it correctly, which I'll share with you shortly. So let me share with you how I know this. Again, I'm very resourceful. One of the main swag files I have is that I usually share with our Legal Funnel members is this. It's a breakdown of all the top ads across all legal niches: personal injury, estate planning, family law, immigration, employment law, workers' comp, business law, contracts, trademark, criminal defense, bankruptcy, property damage, driving tickets, tax planning, social security disability, sex abuse, DUI, landlord-tenant, medical practice, class action and mass torts, disability, crypto services, and landing pages, all that stuff. I've been able to study. Again, I've been compiling this list for the past 5 years. Every time I would see a good Facebook ad from a lawyer, a law firm who knew what they were doing, I would save it. And it was something that I built up over time. This took me 5 years to build. This is my own document. And I'm able to collect, again, only the best. If I saw an ad that I knew like they were not good, and I knew like in about a month they wouldn't be running their ads, I didn't save it. I only saved the best ones. And I kept saving the screenshots, studying it, and I started compiling this list and really just studying it. And I have a packets every time I get into a new practice type. I just go look at the top competitors and I see what everybody's doing, the top ads, the top funnels, the top messages, all that stuff. I study it. And this is how I get into new niche. And this is how I'm able to, again, replicate the same thing over and over. I just go study the top people. And I'm able to study the top personal injury ads to see exactly what they're doing and what they're not. And this is where I'm sharing my conviction about, hey, this works. And not just that, I've been seeing these law firms running. The same law firm has been running for 2 years. So if they've been running for 2 years, they're doing it successfully, or else they're going to be wasting money. So again, that's the epiphany. And the smartest marketers and the top personal injury law firms are currently actively using Facebook ads to consistently generate personal injury leads. However, Facebook ads, as it's shared with a couple people here, has a steep learning curve, and it's not easy. But I've been able to simplify the process and share with our in-house team how to consistently generate qualified leads from Facebook. I used to create these campaigns and do everything myself until a point where I was doing it, I was doing it very frequently. My mentor came in and said, hey, Sam, you need to get into this niche and this niche and this niche. I'm like, well, I don't have time to do all these things. It's like, well, you need to get this off your hands. So go create a training. Next time you do it, record yourself and get this off your hands. And I did that. I went through the process of basically training my own in-house people to be able to create these campaigns and run them again internally. And again, we do it either for ourselves, we generate for ourselves, or also do it through referrals. So able to go and literally we signed up over 60 referral partners to be able to generate all these clients for. And from that process, I kind of learned how to be able to scale this up very quickly. So I challenged myself. And I've been able to do this across multiple practice types, but now I found myself, I'm like, hey, maybe it's time to come back to personal injury. About 5 years ago, when I started figuring these things out, I went around, pitched my marketing basically to personal injury lawyers, and I signed up a whole bunch, and I started doing it for them too. And at the time, I came up with the idea for some reason. I think they either gave me an idea or I came up with the idea to do Uber and Lyft, generate Uber and Lyft accident leads. And at the time, I had no idea what their value was. And I remember at the time, I was generating 8 to 12 California Uber and Lyft accident leads. This is about 4 or 5 years ago. And I basically left it alone because I was like, there's all these other practice types that are very less saturated, less competitive. So I basically focus on those other practice types. But now I'm re-challenging myself to get back into personal injury. And now basically I realized if I'm going to do this, you know what? I'm going to bring on 30 other personal injury lawyers to do this with me. So for the next 6 months, I'm personally going to be focused on generating personal injury leads from Facebook. And I want to bring along 30 personal injury lawyers who want to join me in generating personal injury leads for their law firm. Again, if you don't believe me, I have a document called Uber and Lyft accidents. I literally had this saved here for me to go create it myself. I'm like, you know what? Let's bring it on some people with us. And I'm going to be also especially focused on Uber and Lyft accident leads. Because if I'm going to go for it, I might as well go for the big shark. So you'll be following along and going through the same exact steps I will be taking to generate car accident and especially ideally, if I can go for it, Uber and Lyft accident leads. However, there's no guarantees. Okay, none of this is guaranteed at all. However, the goal that I'm shooting for a cost per acquisition of 1,750 internally. That's I always have a goal in my head of how much I'm willing to spend to get a client. If that's within your realm of goals, this is basically what I'm shooting for myself. So if a car accident or Uber and Lyft accident client is worth at least 5K, then it makes sense. Then this program will be pretty valuable for you. So just know, again, I'm basically, if you guys are understanding this, I'm going to be doing this myself. If you want to just join me on this journey as I'm doing it, spending my own money to do this. That's basically what the program is. Again, there's no guarantees, but I'm putting my own money on the line to be able to do this for myself the same way. Again, I'm able to do this for my other practice types. I'm going to be going through the same motions, but instead of now sharing it with my internal team, now I'll be sharing it with our own in-house, our own inner circle, basically. But I'll be implementing all the lessons I learned from, again, as you saw, spending over $2.7 million of my own money to generate clients for my own law firms on Facebook. Again, this is only for 30 serious personal injury leads. And we're actually going to be very tough with who we accept for this particular one because I don't have time to kind of go back and forth, just like you following me along. There are some special requirements. You need to have a Facebook page and you need to have an Instagram account. And also it depends on your personality. I already give that heads up to our team. Just make sure that, we get these types of lawyers who are willing to, or kind of serious enough and also can like follow along with me as I'm doing this. So if you're interested in joining the journey, all you have to do is book a call. This is offered both to new members, people who haven't joined Legal Funnel, and also to past members. Again, this is a new journey for me. Yeah, if you're either past member or if you're a new member, all you have to do is go to legalfunnel.com and do book a call so we can tell you more. Here's the link. Just book a call so we could tell you more about it. Okay, again, it's only for 30 serious personal injury lawyers. We're capping it at 30 because I think after that it will get out of hand. And yeah, let's see how it goes. Number 3, let's get to the team building part. Again, if I was in your shoes, what would I be doing? I'll be doing exactly this, Facebook lead ads. And again, so that's what the program is. Number 3, hiring a client success manager. Client success manager. What does that mean? To proactively update your clients. What is that? Well, let's talk about the problem. When your clients are left in the dark with where they are with their case, I'm sure this happens a lot. I know this because I'm dealing with them myself. When they don't get updates, know what's going on, all of a sudden they start calling your office. Hey, what's going on with my case? What's going on with the case? Hey, nothing has happened. Chill. Get back to you. That's when they start causing you and your team problems and stress. Who can relate? When you get clients calling the office, what's going on with my case? What's going on with my case? Okay, need a solution for that. And I've seen the top law firms. Again, I'm exposed to a lot of law firms, and I got exposed to it, and I realized they have this one person called the client success manager. And I'm able to implement this for our law firms. And it's a virtual assistant. It doesn't have to be in-house. It does definitely be easily delegated to a virtual assistant. And here's what they do. They proactively, that's the important part, proactively, they hit up the clients instead of waiting on the client to hit you up. You go every 2 weeks, checks in, and provides status updates to our clients once every 2 weeks to make sure our clients are always updated. You call this person a client success manager. Okay. Their entire job is here's a list of our clients. Here's where they are in the process. Hopefully your CRM keeps track of that. Not to talk about that. All it is, go call up the clients, send an email, send a text, whatever, have a way to get in contact. Here's the templates you can use. You just say, here's where you are in your case. That's it. You proactively do that. The benefits is, again, before we get there, the best person to do this is, again, virtual assistant. You don't need to, it's very cost effective, very cheap. I'm not going to get into how much it is, but it's very, very cheap. All it is, just your dedicated client success manager. And they don't do anything else. That's all they do. And it doesn't cost much and saves you a lot of headache. And 3 big benefits is, number 1, increases client happiness, which makes your life much better. Obviously, it makes your life better because they're happy. Makes your life happy for obvious reasons. Number 2, increases referrals. They're happy. They'll be way more likely to send you referrals. And you can also make it that person's job, client success manager. Every time they get the settlement, client success manager, hit them up, ask them, do you know anybody else, who has this, who got into a car accident or have us in mind for referrals, and go get testimonials and things like that. And number 3, keeps your clients FUD free. What is FUD? Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And recently I've been noticing a lot of FUD going around in the legal market. There's so much, every time there's a new thing that I share, everyone shares with me the negative aspects of why this wouldn't work. So keep your clients happy proactively, keep them fear, uncertainty, and doubt free. And again, that makes their life happier and makes your life much better as well. Okay. So to recap, number 1, amplify yourself with a 2-hour video day once every 2 weeks. Hopefully everybody who's here, 82 lawyers that are here, please make sure that's in your calendar blocked off. Just make sure to use your iPhone, get your microphone, and just make sure to get one employee involved to hold you accountable. Do it, stick to it. It works. It's a long-term play. You're not going to get results right away, but it does pay off down the line. It's like rental property. You don't get rich overnight, but it does, keep you, does make you money over time. Number 2, the best source is using Facebook lead ads. again, this is my second time putting out to the world, hey, Facebook is amazing to generating leads. That's how I've been able to generate most of my clients in the past couple of years to consistently generate leads. And again, there's a system to the madness. There are specific things to say in the ad, specific ads to show how to do it. Should you collect the lead? How should you follow with them? All that stuff, again, I'll be sharing in the program. And number 3, if you already don't have somebody, is to hire a dedicated client success manager, ideally as a VA. Doesn't have to be in-house. Very cheap, very, very cheap. But just the only job is to send status updates once every 2 weeks to every single client. If you can do that, again, increase client happiness, you get more referrals, and it keeps your clients FUD free. Good question. Before we get to the why Facebook, I keep hearing that the younger generation does not use Facebook. Yes, but there's still the biggest part of the population is still using Facebook. So that's where you're still right now, 2022 and also into 2023. That's still the best source. That's where the most people are. That's where you get the most leads. There's other sources too. There's TikTok ads and YouTube ads and other things. But right now, again, I'm spread across 5 different paid ad sources. Facebook ads is still doing the best. So again, these are the top 3 sources you need to scale your personal injury law firm. There's really no faster shortcuts. Now you have 2 choices. Take that information and implement it. Now that I release it out to the world, please, by all means, go and implement it. Or your second choice is to join us for the next 8 weeks to get the entire system implemented and customized for your law firm. I noticed that a lot of people have the knowledge, but it's not about having knowledge. It's about actually having the structure and the time and the capacity to be able to show up, get it done together, and implement it. Okay, this is not information; it's implementation. We don't have time to learn. I don't want to just teach it to you. And every time I talk to new members, one of the different things I say, I'm not here to teach you. I'm here for you to implement. So even if you implement 20% of it, that's better than you learning 80% of it. So go, implement these things. And we've already done 12 sessions of virtual law firm mastery for the past 2.5 years. I've been doing this, going through these motions of helping lawyers. Now we're currently enrolling for the next group of growth-minded lawyers. Those are the types of lawyers that we're looking for. And at this point, we're very, very particular. Honestly, we don't have any time to mess around with people that we don't want. So we're looking to work with, again, growth-oriented lawyers. So if you consider yourself a growth-oriented lawyer who cares about growth, systems, self-development, learning, things like that, there's like improving yourself and improving your law firm and always wanting to grow. That's the type of energy and personality that we love in our program, because I'm like that. Our team is like that. That's the type of people that we want. Okay. Again, this is on a base. We're offering based on a first come, first serve basis. We're offering the first 10 fast action takers. You call it urgency, you call it whatever you want. But for the first 10 people to join us before July 19th, which is in 1 week, you can qualify for a generous scholarship to be applied towards the tuition for you to join. Again, just a way to get you guys to actually join quickly. We are offering this. Basically take advantage of it if you are interested. The program is called Legal Funnel Mastery. And there is, again, the personal injury track available for only 30 personal injury lawyers. You'll literally be following me along. I'll give you, make sure that first you have all the things that you need to make sure to be able to set this up. Then you'll join me on Zoom as I'm setting it up, the same way that I do this with my in-house team. Following me along. Let's do this together. Create the campaigns together. Let's put it up. Let's give it some time. See what happens. Check on it together. Troubleshoot it together. Advise it, and make sure that we're converting. Again, the goal that I'm shooting for is 1,750 cost per acquisition. That's what I'm shooting for. So if that's within your law firm math, that makes sense for you. That's basically what I'm shooting for internally myself. And all you have to do is go to legalfunnel.com to apply. All the questions about the program, just simple thing is just to go apply. They could tell you everything about it. The cost, this and that, all that stuff. I'll leave that. I don't have time for this stuff. I just come in, do my teaching, do my sharing, and basically run the team. I don't get involved with the front end. And again, the 10 scholarships are available until July 19th. What is the program? The goal is to help you run and automate the virtual law firm. Okay, so you can make more money while you work less. I'm all about working smart. Leverage. Just working smart, basically, be able to understand big key concepts and be able to, again, leverage either other people, content, marketing, team building, technology, using all that stuff as a leverage to be able to, again, be able to make more money while you work less. Also, what's cool about it is you own everything. This is yours. Everything that I do, I don't rely on a marketing company to build it for me. I own everything. I do hire freelancers and independent contractors all the time, but it's all on my platform. It's my thing. Go revise this because I don't want to be dependent on a marketing company or a person. And if you are right now, you do Google Ads or something else, make sure you own everything. That owning is very important because it's not sustainable. Okay, great. You generate clients now, but what if you in a year you want to change that? And especially like again, your website, Google Ads, marketing, funnels, things like that. Make sure you own everything. True wealth is built usually comes from owning stuff. So make sure you own it. Again, we had 300. You're not the guinea pig. We had 376 lawyers who have already joined us for the past 2.5 years. There might be a whole bunch of you that I saw in the chat that have been here, that have been part of our program. And members have created and launched their own legal funnel to get bookings and calls from their clients. Some have even grown to 6 figures a month. As I shared with you, our lawyers are now generating even 7 figures a month. And our legal funnel students have applied legal funnel to all types of law, including obviously personal injury, estate planning, business law, criminal law, family law, real estate, trademark, immigration, probate, divorce, bankruptcy, DUI, workers' comp, tax law, much more. It doesn't matter. I teach it in practical specific ways to get it done for your practice type. And obviously, if you're personal injury lawyers, I'm going to be very practical for personal injury. And as I shared with you, 110 lawyers have recorded video testimonials, and I provide all the tools, resources, shortcuts you need to get clients for your law firm online and automate your law firm. The same way that exactly how I've been able to generate that many 15,000 clients and gather over 2,000 Google reviews. As I shared with you, this is Chad, who's been able to use Legal Funnel to generate $1 million in 12 months and continues to do so. We're soon going to be at the ClickFunnels conference, both of us receiving our awards on stage. That'll be really cool. Crystal has been able to use Legal Funnel to get her calendar fully booked. And she's actually been running, been seeing her funnel being run as Facebook ads recently. It's been really cool to see that. She's fully, pretty much, if you check her calendar, you can look her up if you want, Lawson firm. Her calendar is fully booked. Jonna, she came because she was just very busy. And she's able to free up a lot of time, which it's not just about getting more clients. Other thing that we help out with is all the systems and backends to be able to, again, free yourself up by creating systems, team building, automations, all that stuff to be able to free up your time. Julio, if you could look him up, he's an immigration lawyer. He's been able to grow to at least 3,000 TikTok followers, and he leads all that to a funnel, which gets him scheduled bookings, consistently scheduled bookings. Donovan is a Canadian immigration lawyer. Have his calendar fully booked for a month and a half, and there's many more case studies. Again, I shared with you the book. Here's the link again. Definitely grab it. A lot of epiphanies shared in there. A lot more case studies and testimonials in there as well. What our class kind of looks like. And every time we do this, the investment to join Legal Funnel increases every session we do Legal Funnel. So don't delay the inevitable to join. So if you're considering joining, don't wait. There is also a huge opportunity cost to this. All these things always change. Things change. And I'm always trying to stay on top of it. And as soon as I have epiphany, I try to implement it right away. By the time the rest of the market catches onto it, it's already too late. That's why I'm, not afraid to share these secret sauces, because I'm always trying to figure out the next thing. I always try to share that with our members. Hey, this is what's working right now. Let's go do this together. Again, all you have to do is to go to legalfunnel.com, or if you've already been talking to your Legal Funnel advisors, Amanda or Kalinda, Amanda's email, advisor@legalfunnel.com. Just email her, or email Kalinda at Kalinda@legalfunnel. Brent said, how do you apply for the scholarship? All you have to do is just go to Legal Funnel and apply, Brent. Or if you're already talking to Amanda or Kalinda, email them right away. So hopefully we can get you the 10 partial scholarships available, again, based on first come, first serve basis. So grab those. All right. Again, that was a training. Hopefully that opened up. We did this hopefully all within less than an hour. Great. I love it. That was the epiphanies. So hopefully you'll be able to do something about those epiphanies. If you are personal injury lawyers and you're shooting for the 750 CPA, follow me along. Again, I've been able to do this over and over for other practice types. But either you're gonna be doing it with me, or you're gonna be going up against me. So might as well we do this together and be able to generate clients together. So let's go on this journey together. And some people are like, why would you share this? Because again, I see the top marketers and the top personal injury lawyers doing this. So if they're already doing it, like, it's not like I'm creating more competition. It's already being done. So might as well just at least get people to do this with me. So I'm not afraid of that either. Again, I'm not afraid of sharing. For some reason, I don't think about what ifs. Why am I sharing these things? Again, it's better to join than go up against.